on your Wednesday, and tensions are high in the Middle East right now with intense Israeli strikes targeting the capital of Iran for the sixth day. So far, 585 people across Iran have been killed, while retaliation strikes in Tel Aviv have killed 24.
President Donald Trump meeting with his national security team in the Situation Room. There's real concern this morning on both sides of the aisle that the U.S. could jump into this conflict between Iran and Israel.
Joining us this morning, U.S. Senator James Lankford of Oklahoma. He is on the Senate Intelligence Committee. Senator, thank you for joining us this morning. We'll just jump right in. Hearing reports that the president is weighing options whether the U.S. should strike Iran, calling for an unconditional surrender. Can you give us some insight? What's happening right now?
Yeah, obviously, as the president meets with his team, he has to look at who we are and what we're going to do. This is our ally, Israel, and this is the country that chants death to America constantly. Their focus is on how many Americans can they kill, how many Jews can they kill, and they have done that for years and years and years. Now, we don't want a war with Iran. The president's very, very clear. He's not interested in having a war with Iran. But this regime and their tactics and their pursuit of a nuclear weapon destabilizes literally the entire region and causes great harm to the entire world. So this is a very serious set of issues that the president's got to be able to weigh it out. He's taking his time to be able to go through this and get lots of good counsel on it.
Senator, there's been, calls that the president is wanting a regime change and that Iran is saying that there could be a huge surprise coming. I mean, words like this can kind of put fear in people about when you start talking nuclear weapons. What can you tell Oklahomans?
Yeah, that is the challenge. This regime has been very focused on how many Jews can they kill and how many Americans can they kill, as I've said before. So they're a constant threat to us. Soleimani, the general that was there before, what they call the IRGC, was planning a major attack on American forces when he was killed. We have the Houthis that are supplied by the Iranians. They're attacking American warships in that region. So this is not just hypothetical at this point. This is Iran attacking Americans over and over and over again. And so the challenge is, how do we make them stop? This regime is oppressive to its own people. Our beef is not with the people of Iran. It's with the regime that also is oppressive to them as well. And so we would long to be able to have the people of Iran not have to live under this regime, and for the people in the entire region not have to live in fear of them constantly, as they're constantly challenging us and all of their neighbors.
Senator, we have so many military families right here in Oklahoma watching right now. And during these uncertain times, and based on your conversations during your recent trip to the Middle East, what is your message to those military families?
Yeah, it's as it always is. It's thank you for the sacrifice that they make and for the work that they do and the professionalism that they carry it out with. That's a great asset to the United States and allows us to have strength, which brings peace. When we stand strong, when we're prepared, when we have the best weapons and the best forces in the world, people won't challenge us, and that helps bring some peace and stability on that. So that's a very positive thing. I was just in Iraq 3 weeks ago. I was in Iraq and in Lebanon and Beirut and in Amman, Jordan, and in Israel to be able to meet with senior leaders there to be able to talk about how can we bring some calm into this situation, but also all of them have a concern about Iran and that nuclear program that they have and what that really means. So there are real threats that we face, and the best thing that we can do is to be able to not have someone pointed a gun at us constantly, but to figure out a way for them to be able to put that down and then to be able to have opportunities for us to be able to have a lasting relationship with an Iran that is not threatening and bringing terrorism to the world.
Senator, you also sit on the Senate Finance Committee. I want to focus for a second on the One Big Beautiful Bill, the House narrowly passing a version. Some Senate Republicans not really happy with what they're seeing. What are some of the major holdups on this bill, and do you think it will get passed by that July 4th deadline?
Well, we need to get it passed, and so that's our focus. Congress acts when it has to, and this is incredibly important. If we don't act, there is a major tax increase that happens just based on the calendar early next year. So the importance of this is we don't want to have a major tax increase, and that's kind of the back and forth Democrat-Republican fight right now, is that they would say, hey, if they're looking for a major tax increase to automatically occur, we're trying to stop that from automatically occurring. But there's also some important things that are in this as well. For instance, air traffic control modernization, that's in this bill. That's very important to all Americans, but to all of us in Oklahoma City, we're the home of air traffic control. It's very very important to us as well. There's border funding in this to try to keep long-term the border numbers low as they have been. The child tax credit, which is very important to a lot of families, that's increased in this bill. And so there are a lot of important things that we just need to be able to get done to bring some stability to our economy.
All right, Senator Lankford, as we look live at our nation's capital this morning, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. We'll continue to watch the events here at home and in the Middle East. Again, thanks for talking with us.
You bet. Keep praying for the nation.
Thank you, Senator.